Captain Ibrahim Traoré's school was attacked this morning at 8 a.m. 5 students died. Before we dive into the story, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, it keeps me motivated. It was a bright morning in Ouagadougou. The city had just begun to stir with life when the clock struck 8 a.m. Students in blue and white uniforms walked into the schoolyard, chatting about their lessons, their teachers, and their hopes for the day ahead. For many of them, this school represented not only education but also the future, an institution closely tied to the vision of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young leader who had promised to bring change, dignity, and stability to Burkina Faso. But within minutes, that ordinary morning turned into horror. A loud explosion shattered the calm. The ground trembled, and smoke began to rise near the school's entrance. Parents who had just dropped off their children froze in shock. The sound of broken glass, the screams of frightened students, and the sudden rush of footsteps filled the air. Soldiers stationed nearby rushed toward the site, their weapons ready, as ambulances and security vehicles arrived. The school had been attacked. In the chaos that followed, teachers tried to shield their students, guiding them to safer areas of the compound. Some children crouched under desks, others ran toward the playground, while a few stood frozen, unable to process what was happening. The attackers had struck with precision, aiming not only to cause destruction but to send a message. When the dust settled, the heartbreaking reality became clear. 5 young students had lost their lives in the blast. Their uniforms, once crisp and clean, were stained with dust and blood. Their books, once filled with dreams and notes, lay scattered across the ground, torn apart by the force of the explosion. The news spread quickly across Ouagadougou. Radios and televisions broke into urgent broadcasts, and social media lit up with messages of grief and outrage. Parents rushed to the school, some breaking down in tears as they searched desperately for their children's faces among the crowd of survivors. Soldiers formed a protective barrier, ensuring that no further harm could be done, while medics worked tirelessly to treat the wounded. For Captain Ibrahim Traoré, this was not just another tragedy in a nation that has endured many. This was personal. The school represented the dreams of young Burkinabe children, and it symbolized the future of the country he had sworn to protect. To see it attacked and to see the lives of 5 innocent students cut short was a painful reminder of the challenges he faced as a leader. That afternoon, he addressed the nation. Standing tall in his uniform, he spoke with a mixture of sorrow and determination. His voice carried the weight of the nation's grief but also the fire of resistance. He condemned the attack, calling it an assault not just on children, but on the future of Burkina Faso itself. He promised justice for the fallen and vowed that their sacrifice would not be in vain. The people of Burkina Faso listened, their hearts heavy but united. In marketplaces, in villages, and in the capital city, people paused to reflect. They mourned the 5 young students whose lives had been stolen too soon. But they also felt a renewed sense of solidarity. The attack had been meant to divide and weaken, but instead, it ignited a collective resolve to stand firm. In the days that followed, the schoolyard transformed into a place of remembrance. Flowers, candles, and handwritten notes lined the gates. Classmates left drawings and poems, paying tribute to their friends who would never return to class. Teachers, though shaken, continued their lessons, determined to honor the memory of the fallen by carrying forward the mission of education. This was more than just a tragic morning. It was a defining moment, a reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of resilience. The attack revealed the cruelty of those who seek to sow fear, but it also revealed the unbreakable spirit of a people determined to rise above tragedy. As the sun set over Ouagadougou that evening, families gathered together, holding their children a little tighter, whispering prayers for safety and strength. And though grief weighed heavy on the nation, there was also hope, a hope that one day,